Today I want to share one of my favorite breathing exercises with you. The reasons I love this one so much is that it's really simple and you can do it to your own breathing capacity. So really everybody can do this. You don't need any prior experience. And at the same time, it gives your mind enough to do to concentrate on. So your mind stays really focused. And so it has quite a meditative quality to it also. And it's acting on the nervous system in a really calming way. So to begin with, make sure that you choose a really comfortable sitting position for yourself. So I like sitting on a cushion, cross-legged, but you could do this sitting on a chair, or you might want to sit leaning against the wall or against the sofa, or even sit on the sofa. That's all absolutely fine. And in fact, you could even do this lying down if you prefer. So once you are settled and chosen your position, take a few moments and really check in that you are actually really comfortable, because sometimes we might think something would be comfortable and then after about 30 seconds it turns out it was the wrong choice. So just check in, make sure you're really sitting comfortably. And in fact, we can take a couple of deep breaths here. So a deep inhale, and then with the exhale, really relaxing into your seat. So relax the belly, relax the legs, relax the shoulders. Let's do that again. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, and relax into your seat. We take a few more moments here, tuning into that quietness of sitting, simply sitting. There is an inner quiet that you can tune into relatively quickly just with taking a couple of deep breaths. And then with that quietness, we can observe the breath. Notice how your breath is coming in through the nose into your lungs and coming out again through the nose. Simply observe the natural rhythm of your own breathing for a few rounds. Simple inhalations, exhalations, no need to change your breathing here at all. You can keep your eyes closed for this exercise, or if you prefer, you can gaze down to the floor, into the distance with soft eyes. That's all good, whatever makes you feel, again, most comfortable. So the exercise will be very simple inhalations and exhalations, only that on first only the inhalations, we're going to take the breath in 3 stages, and then later on we'll do the same on the exhalations. So in that way we are also slowing down our breathing a little. I will guide us through it and we can do it together. And at the end I might just leave you to it, and you might want to do another set, another round of inhales and exhales, up to you. So when you're ready, you can just join in as and when you understand the exercise and you feel ready to join. So we inhale in 3 stages. That means we inhale and we pause for a moment, and then we inhale a little bit more, and we pause again, and then we inhale all the way to the top, and then we release the breath all the way out in 1 exhale. And again we inhale to pause, inhale to pause, inhale all the way, and then exhale all the way. So when you're ready, just join in your own time, inhaling in 3 stages with these little tiny pauses in between, all the way to the top, and then exhale in 1, all the air comes out. And as you get into the exercise, into this breath, find your own rhythm with it. So continue, but maybe you want to slow down a little bit, or maybe you want to go a little bit faster. Maybe your pauses are a little bit shorter or a little bit longer. All of that is absolutely fine. So we inhale in these 3 waves almost. You could look at that as waves. And the little pauses are just these little tiny moments. It's really subtle. So if I didn't know what you were doing and I was watching you, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell that your breathing in these 3 stages is so subtle. So we're going to do a few more rounds of this in your own time, in your own rhythm, inhaling in 3 stages. And exhaling all in one. We're making the next one your last round. Finish in your own time, there's no rush. As and when you've completed your last exhalation, take a few normal breaths. Inhaling, exhaling, observing the breath coming in and leaving, taking a little break. So 2, 3, 4 easy normal breaths here to allow everything to recenter. And then we're going to do exactly the same again, only this time we're going to breathe out in 3 stages. So again, as and when you feel ready to join, you just join in. We inhale all in one, all the way to the top, slightly deeper inhale. And then exhale to pause, exhale to pause, exhale all the way to the end. And then again, inhaling all the way up. And exhale to pause, exhale to pause, exhale all the way to the end. So continue. Again, as we did on the first round, find your own rhythm, find your own pace. Maybe you go a little bit faster, maybe a little bit slower. And if you ever find yourself a little bit short of breath, which you don't really want, take a break. Just simply take 2, 3, 4 normal breaths, stop the exercise for a moment, and then maybe come back to it, but just find a slightly different rhythm that suits you better. Adapt your rhythm to your own breathing capacity at this moment. So we inhale all the way to the top and then exhale again in those 3 waves. Really subtle, it's just these tiny little pause in between, going all the way out. Inhaling deeply and exhaling in 3 waves with these little pauses in between. And again, we do a few more rounds here like this. Inhaling all the way. Exhale in 3 waves. we make the next one your last round. No rush to finish, finish in your own time, and when you've completed the final exhalation, return again to your normal breathing. Inhale, exhale, and observe the breath as it is coming in and leaving on the exhale. Simply observe the breath for a moment after this exercise. So you might want to, before you start, decide already how many rounds you want to do of each. It can be quite nice to set a bit of a structure to begin with. So maybe you decide to do 12 rounds on the inhale, take a little break in between, and then do another 12 on the exhalation. And then maybe you want to do 2 sets of that, or maybe you decide to play with the number of rounds just on the inhale and the exhale. So maybe you start out just doing 6 rounds, and then maybe at some point you might do 20 rounds or 30 rounds. So you can play with that, and it can be nice to just decide at the outset that that's what I'm going to do, and that way you can build yourself a very nice 10 or 15 minute breathing and ultimately also meditation practice this way. So on that note, I'm going to leave you to maybe do another set of maybe 10 or 12 inhale, staged waved inhales and waved exhales. Or maybe this is good for you for the first day and you try again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Namaste.